Wait, that just came out.
Hey guys, Dimitri from theScoreEsports. Now, we all know that we love esports for the hype-ass plays. The ones that showcase pro players at their very best. But sometimes, the plays that we love don't involve sick angles or big brain maneuvers. Sometimes, we just need a hefty old dose of BM.
What the fuck?!
Stop debating! Now, for this list, we want to cover a wide range of disrespect. From the playfully fun to the historically creative, right down to the disgustingly savage. So prep that crouch key and get ready to all chat some question marks. Because this week, we're counting down the top 10 BM moments in esports.
Here's a funny video. Let's have some fun time. Smile, smile.
Kicking off our list is the king of trash talk himself.
Wait, what did he say?
Savage. So prep that range of disrespect. From the playfully fun to the historically creative, right down to the disgustingly savage. So prep that crouch key and get ready to all chat some question marks. Because this week, we're counting down
to BM double lift. Now, double lift is no stranger to BMing his opponents.
Double lift on the vein, solo ending the game, channels a recall in front of the Nexus just to be a cheeky boy.
Guys, congratulations on the win, and with this win, locking a bye for playoffs. But first off, double lift, why are you so BM, man?
Wait, I'm not. But of all those, no moment can compare to the one that started it all.
How good is it to get a pentakill at the LCS All-Stars? LCS All-Stars, it technically was, because it was Europe versus North America.
Everyone else is trash. Right here on the show.
Everyone else is trash.
A defining moment for both him as a player and personality only grew larger as his career moved forward.
If you play Fnatic, what can we expect from that matchup down the lane?
A stomp. That's what you can expect. A one-sided stomp. And like I said, I think Reckless is kind of overrated. I don't even think they're that great. I just think everyone just sucks.
Cutie is boosted garbage.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never heard of Wayless in my whole life. I'm sure he's pretty good, but yeah, I'm probably gonna smash him.
Coming in at number 9 is a mischievous strategy that could only come from the mind of a villainous mastermind. Yeah, you're damn right we're talking about IceIce's 1v1 Cole strat from TI3. With the anticipation of having to take on S4 months ahead of TI, IceIce began his preparation during Dota 2's Frostivus Christmas event. The goal was to collect several piles of coal, an action item that randomly dropped during the event. Once TI3 came around, his plan finally came to fruition.
Next time,
Chat is a really good video, it's just all slow.
Eventually giving him enough ground to win the 1v1.
This is the crucial first creep.
Uh-oh.
And now he switches up with Cole.
Oh, here he is. Ice has a better block. He is ahead in souls right now, and he keeps chunking Cole.
It looks like he's right-clicking him.
That's so confusing. That is so confusing. I'm surprised he still has it. That was from Dire Tide. So he's been holding this.
I don't think they did a long video, chat.
For 7 or 8 months for.
I don't want to do a long intro.
Chuck in S4.
You just right-click the other.
Oh my god, he's continuously right-clicking S4. Is he going to die at his own tower? Oh my god, first blood happens at level 2. That is a 1 minute and 20-second first blood. Icy is just playing so aggressively. Who needs regen?
This is a fucking video.
Coming in at number 8 is arguably the most hyped money match in Smash Bros. History.
The money match out of Century right now. I think with $100 on the line right now, these guys are going at it. There's like so much money.
During a national tournament in 2014, 2 of the world's best Project M Snake players battled it out for a $100 prize.
Yes, that's it, you got it. Bro, like these basic setups, they work. He understands Snake so well. You can tell he's been training real hard.
For $100?
They're playing that computer Snake at home.
While the match between Rolex and Professor Pro went 6 exciting rounds, nothing could compare to the first 2 rounds, where both players popped off in the most bad-mannered way you can.
Really, guys?
Professor Pro is approaching a whole lot right now, consistently.
Done! Okay.
I love you. I flat.
I gotta take a sip. I gotta take a sip. This guy's been gone. Oh, goodness. Looking like ally and brawl. Wait, broke too soon.
Go, dude.
Yo!
Number 7 on our list is not necessarily a single moment, as it's become so common to see Simple knife his opponents. Known for being one of the best CSGO players, Simple famously BMs his opponents by sneaking up and knifing them before they have a chance to strike back.
The way he plays, the way he doesn't respect opponents is healthy for his aggressive play style.
It's traded back yet again, and what could be it? Fox, the leader of this, Simple wants the knife. Oh, Simple, don't do it to him. Don't do it to him, Simple. Oh, he does it to him.
While it's more reliable to just shoot the enemy player, when you're as godly as Simple, sometimes it's worth pulling out the knife to straight up disrespect them instead.
Oh my, Blade comes in, Simple! Bye-bye, Tizian!
And you pay extra for each
Simple's gonna come in, is he gonna get a second here? Oh, he's trying to get two, he does get the second on it! Too nice for Simple!
Smoked out, bomb down, everyone chasing down, gets a trap, but the knife
Yeah, I get it, that's right, I get it.
Stabs him straight in the chest. Just insult to injury, this guy is having an absolute dream of a match.
Dude, that was
Taking
loud.
the 6th spot on our list is a perfect example of why only a select few players are allowed to BM with absolute confidence. At the 2019 LCS Spring Finals, TSM's Sven couldn't help himself from BMing Liquid's Jensen. First, the tall AD carry joked about Jensen's height during their player intro.
Damn, dude.
But the salt didn't stop there. During the pick and ban phase, Sven hovered Echo over and over again, a champion that Jensen had historically choked on.
Jensen, a lane-dominant mid-lane player, and LeBlanc, even on the world stage, he has found success with it.
Hovering the Echo, the diss towards Jensen there. You gotta love it. Sven is trying to get in the heads for that marksman.
Oh, love it. Sven, every time hovering a notable champion.
Everybody's been laughing.
And a notable failure of Jensen.
As expected, it will be the last pick for Impact. This is going to be the rest of the comp coming out here. Sven, as usual, trying to get into Jensen's head.
But the effort to BM Team Liquid ended up working against Sven after making a misplay that would cost TSM the LCS title and ultimately haunt him for the rest of his career.
Is can they find those margins? Can they find that opening? So far, TSM has outmaneuvered.
Sven! No quick silver sash. He is down. He is shut down.
What is he
now
doing?
The Baron.
When Sven is under pressure there, he may have cost his team this series.
With Sven sitting alone inside his base, the Urchin's gonna fall. The rest of his team is gone. Team Liquid tie the record. It's 3 LCS titles in a row.
What I want to know the most is why is he wearing his fucking watch on stage, dude? Who does that?
This is that opportunity. They find a pick, and even though Ezreal does have the QSS, he is surrounded by so many members that it just doesn't matter.
This is a moment that Sven will never forget. I'll remember that because he knows in his head he messed up, and he threw the game.
If anything, this moment proves that while BMing your opponent can be funny at times, it can also bite you in the ass.
Ass.
Coming in at number 5 is the well-known in-your-face lecture that K-Brad gave to Wolfcrone after sweeping him at final round 20. Now, Wolfcrone's been beefing with K-Brad ever since his pop-off at the 9th Frosty Faustings.
What is happening? Oh, it's gonna take it. Wolfcrone. Oh! Disrespect. Wipes his hand of him. Tells him to get. Oh, be gone. Wolfcrone.
And K-Brad made sure to come at him with a vengeance.
What happened? It's looking like a marble match. Oh no. Yo. Oh, this is Spring. Oh, let me see this. Oh. Tell him about himself. Tell him about himself. Tell him about himself. Let him know. Tell him. Tell him about himself. Talk to him. Tell him about himself. Tell him about himself. That's what I like to see. Yo, punk. That's what I like to see. Talk that. That's what I like to see. So look at that eye roll. Look
Look at the disrespect in
He
that man's
did.
face.
He took off his headphones.
Come
That's
on,
weird,
man.
man.
You know why I'm here. I'm just here so I can beat that
Don't
ass.
do that.
And thus marks the beginning of what would become a bitter rivalry. At number 4 is some good old-fashioned Call of Duty BM.
Oh no.
After beating Team Envy at Call of Duty Champs earlier that year, emotions were running high when these two teams met up at UMG Atlanta.
The attitudes are flying. I mean, the tension between these two teams is absolutely huge right now. The crowd's going crazy to my right-hand side.
What's up? I love it. I feed off of it, bro. You left for this. Karma, you are nervous. You were shaking a chance.
Simply put,
Cars
there's
like
nothing more
cavemen
BM than
did.
the trash talk that Killa the Choo Choo Train and Epsilon dished out at UMG Atlanta.
You are washed. Every single one of you. That's how I think. I'm the best. Whoa! Easy, boy! I'm in your head, boy! I'm in your head! Middle, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
The match was so BM that at one point Killa even put his controller down just to dish it out.
This is absolutely insane. And you know what fascinates me the most is how Killa can be screaming as much as he is and standing up and talking as much trash as and still perform. He has one hand on the trigger and he still plays better than I do.
Okay, dude.
I'm not even playing. I'm not even playing. I'm literally not even playing, bro. I'm sitting here the whole time talking shit.
And after defeating Envy once again, the team wasted no time and reminded everyone that they weren't going anywhere, even getting into it with the crowd.
What do? You watch the game. I play the game. I win. I win. Hey, hold on. Hey, look at my bank account. Look at my bank account. Look at my bank account. What are you doing? You're watching. You're sitting here watching. My bank account.
Coming in at number 3 is DRG's hilarious and creative BM towards Genius after winning GSL League Season 1 Code S. Clearly
GSL
prepared
hog.
for his sweet finals victory, DRG swiftly made his way over to his opponent's booth and began dressing up Genius in a military uniform by placing a camo-styled hat and jacket on him, sending him a tasteful message that he should retire.
And it looks like DRG is going to be our GSL
Dude, that's too
champion.
far, man.
GG!
Dude, that's too far, man.
DRG is victorious. A huge fan favorite for a long time now, going over. He's been razzing him. But
Guys, because in Korea, I think at a certain age, you have to do military service or something, right? So when it happens very often in their early mid esports career, right, as young men, right, they have to retire to go to the army, and that's what it means.
In fact, what is this? Oh, it's time for your military service. Poor Genius. He's like, oh, I just lost GSL and you're being mean to me. Yeah, all young Korean able-bodied men are required to do military service. So he's saying, all right, now it's your time. Yep, to do your 2 years military service because I am the champion.
That's too far,
Having
man.
the balls to BM at the world's biggest esports tournament is nothing short of legendary, especially if you proceed to win the whole thing. That's why OG trolling their way to victory at the International 2019 takes the runner-up spot on our list. There was certainly no shortage of disrespect with OG spamming the chat wheel.
My God, just relentless. Just relentless running at them. They're really trying to punish the green. I think that's the biggest.
Chris not going to be looking to abuse that in power and give all the space in the world for his carry.
Nicely done, man. He is just laughing. That's not even all chat. That's just to himself. He's enjoying the playing here on the big stage.
I wonder if his teammates have a move.
Recklessly fountain farming.
Going into the fountain once again. Bathe in the glory of the radiant. Thompson, he just does not give a crap. Anna will give all
Chat,
the life.
I can be wrong about this, but I think in League of Legends, you can't even fountain farm, right?
This is just fountain farming.
and constantly throwing down sprays.
Trying to round Thompson underneath the tower, taking a lot of damage. The Fairy Fire will keep him alive. And he
No, I mean, you can, but in LCS, like,
The
he's like you couldn't
The
or
other
something.
use of the spray, of course, is to try and control your opponent. Fly, Jerax, he gives him the spray. Where are you going? That's not the way to safety. I don't know what you're trying to do here. Ring around the Rosie, all the way back. Jerax gives him the womp. He falls and dies upon the very spray he just planted. Oh, that's gross.
But perhaps the juiciest bit of BM came in the form of No-Tail's Death Stare.
It is looking spicy for OG
Nobody
right now.
thinks
That is
better
true.
than it's like-
Their laning stage, I was skeptical in the start, especially about this bottom lane, but things are looking great right now, mainly because our team, they're actually just...
Put the flag down, build a wall, and Arteezy can't cross it.
Taking the #1 spot on our list is the most bad-mannered yet stylish way to celebrate a Grand Finals win. That's right, it's none other than Firebat Heroes Pro League 2008 Finals ceremony. After a commanding 4-1 win against GoGo, Firebat Hero gifted his opponent with the taste of his bland old rice by flinging the bowl straight at his booth.
야, 멋진 경기 이상과의 무엇을 보내줄지 공의 갸우뚱. 근데 이미 세레브 뭡니까? 밥이잖아요. 네, 밥인데요.
The disrespect didn't stop there, though, as he proceeded to strip down to his trunks while ludicrously dancing on stage.
아니, 그건 아니에요. 야, 이거 설마.
Okay, dude.
야, 수영복입니다. 팬정장에 빠져들고 싶은. 네, 수영복이에요. 수영까지 이게 무슨 일인가요?
And to top it all off, he ran for the beach to wash off his sweat after a disgusting match by taking a dip in the nearby ocean.
올라갑니다. 어디까지 갑니까? 앞으로 가나요? 네. 와, 정말 기분 짱이겠는데. 네. 이겼죠. 날씨. 이 무덤을 뜨면서 열대한도가 저기는 얼마나 저를 때리고 이상한 플레이로.
No matter what your opinion might be on this historical StarCraft competitor, this pop-off was a masterclass of
Chat, I'm more confused on why our finals held on a fucking beach, dude.
Well, guys, that's our list. What do you think? Did we get it right? Let us know in the comments below if we forgot any of your favorite BM moments.
That's just
Be
confusing.
sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.
Chat, nobody move.
Thanks for watching. If you want more content like this, hit the sub button and ring that notification bell.
We're not gonna watch that.
Any pumpers? Any pumpers? Any pumpers?